Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of The Dictator. This movie is directed by Larry Charles, the man who also directed Borat and Bruno, and the movie stars Sacha Baron Cohen with Anna Faris, Ben Kingsley, and a few other comedic actors, but I'll get to that later. And the plot of this movie is about a dictator named Aladdin, who runs the country of Wadia with an iron fist. And he doesn't care who he hurts or even kills to get his way. And it's not until a visit to America that, by an unexpected turn of events, forces him to become humanized and care for people, and overall just makes him a nice guy, or something like that. The best way to describe the movie is to go with the IMDb summarization of the heroic story of a dictator who's willing to risk his life to ensure that democracy never comes to the country he so lovingly oppresses. Now, not being a huge follower of Borat and refusing to see Bruno, my expectations were low going into this movie, and then after I saw the trailer, I thought, okay, this could be funny. You know, this dictator who's just ruthless and just likes to spend all his money and power on just dumb things just because he can. I figured that might be appealing, so I saw the movie. And after realizing that all the moments from the trailer were in the first 10-15 minutes of the movie, I kind of got worried. And I was like, ooh, now what are they going to do? But the movie was surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be, and that's only because of the light, probably uncredited comedic cast and only like 3 good parts of the movie that made me laugh out loud. To give you a good idea of what this movie was in a nutshell, it was Borat, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, and Coming to America all in one movie. You have the aspect of a guy from a foreign country who's, you know, high up there and you know, looked up to and admired, to coming to America and having to face the, you know, the scrutiny of being looked down upon and not knowing any of the customs and just being looked at as a stranger. Now, as far as the cast goes, Sacha Baron Cohen nails this role. I mean, nobody could have played the role better than him. Anna Faris as the co-star and like the love interest and the girl always mistaken for a boy. Those parts were funny, but as far as her role as a love interest and that part, I didn't buy that. Ben Kingsley as the man underneath Sacha Baron Cohen's character, who was like the pulling the strings type of guy. I don't know why Ben Kingsley picks some of the roles that he does, but I mean, he's a good actor, so I'm not going to fault him for that. And, you know, I guess he was like, hey, you know, this stuff's either dumb or I find it funny, so hey, yeah, I want to be a part of it. I don't know what his mindset is, but he was okay in this movie. I'm just looking more forward to him being in Iron Man 3 than anything. And then as far as the minor supporting comedic cast go of John C. Reilly, Bobby Lee, Chris Parnell, Kevin Corrigan, even a non-speaking role from Gary Shandling and Chris Elliott, they helped the movie, but you know, I guess they needed names for this movie to, you know, be lifted off the ground. So I mean, they were funny, but again, you'd miss them if you blink because their roles are so small. I also can't forget to mention that this movie is offensive. It's offensive to men, to women, to every race pretty much. It's offensive. It's either going to make you go and you're going to laugh because you think it's funny, or you're going to be going, oh my gosh, should I be laughing? Is anyone else laughing? It's stuff like that, because they deal with, you know, racism, you know, they deal with prejudice, they even deal with, you know, the spicy topic of abortion and terrorism, and it's just, there are funny parts of the movie, but unfortunately most of it is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they said that in this movie type of things. Now, the storyline is fairly weak, and so there's only like 3 major parts that made me laugh out loud so much that I had to, you know, I slapped the seat in front of me. Luckily no one was in it. Those parts were the scene in the trailer with the helicopter and the Americans. They stretched that scene out a bit. That scene was really funny. Also a birthing scene, as well as a scene, or a couple of them, involving a head of a decapitated black man. Now, because this movie was pretty much Sacha Baron Cohen trying to appeal to the mainstream audience, whereas Bruno and Borat, I think, were, you know, just like shock value type of stuff, it was better than I thought it was going to be, but not by much. So from a rating of a 1 to a 5, I'm going to give this movie a 2.5. Where if you liked Borat and Bruno, then you're going to like this movie. If you hated those movies, then, well, skip this one. So, until next time, guys, see ya.